The golf lingo goes forgiveness, player improvement, feel.
The numbers don't lie. You are better than Tiger Woods, and I've always said this about you. Do you know how many pros 3-putt over a round over 18 holes?
Do you?
Some of them do. Yeah, some of them do. So share that. Hello, welcome back. This is Golf is Ruining My Life. It is Series 3, Episode 4.
Well done.
Thank you. That was off the top of my head. And also, I tend to speak more I have more clarity when I'm doing something else.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You may notice I'm looking at my phone, which is deeply unprofessional of me. But it feels on point for this podcast.
Yeah.
Literally booking a tea time as we speak.
No, you are not.
Mm-hmm. I'm booking a tea time. Now, it's a weekday, so you're out because of your radio show.
Yeah,
so
middle of the day I am, yeah.
Sad face. Let me tell you what's available. What's the best one that I should go for here, all right? Bearing in mind, I've got a meeting at 3 back in real life.
Okay.
And I want to try and get 18 in if I can. Do I go for the first one of the day is available? We've got an 8 o'clock tea time here.
Oh, it's just,
I know.
is it worth it these days? I wouldn't take an 8 o'clock tea time unless I had to.
I know, but it means I get out there, I do it, and it's done for the day. You know, it's a bit like doing exercise, right? I've done my addiction. It's like, you know what it is? If I go at 8 o'clock in the morning, this is what we always talk about, the comparisons between golf and addiction.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when someone smokes and they have a cigarette first thing in the morning.
You start it off, yeah.
This is me getting that first nasty bit of golf for the day.
Does it also mean that your wife will take your kids to school?
She'll have to do everything. Feed them, clothe them, take them to school.
Yeah.
8 o'clock?
Yeah,
Fine.
100%.
All right, 8 o'clock. Or 9:20.
No, I think the difference between 8 and 9:20 is pointless. Take 8.
Okay.
And also...
And there's no one in front of me then as well.
Of course. Millionaires golf as you tee off and have no one to hold you back is...
But also, I don't know if you ever get conscious of this when you book yourself around by yourself, because at the moment, unless anyone else is free, I'm playing by myself. I'm saying that in a slightly passag way because Tom Green's got a job on the radio.
Sorry.
I'm conscious that other members will see my name by myself at 8 o'clock in the morning and just think, nerd.
Yeah, but that's better than them joining, no?
Yeah.
I got told off for that at our golf club.
What, for playing by yourself too much?
No, for filling out the rest of the tee time with
made up names
with blanks. It would be like hold, first name Hold, second name Hold. I was playing with 3 other people called Hold.
Members of the Hold family. They're very keen golfers. There's Dad Hold and their son Hold Jr.
I went in and the guy at the pro shop was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I don't want anyone to play around with me. I just want to go on my own." He's like, "You can't do that unless you're holding one place for a competition." Like, no.
Well, I'm playing the Hold'em competition, the Texas Hold'em. Does that work?
Sort of doesn't work, no.
Anyway, I've booked that, mate. 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. See you there. So welcome along to another episode of Golf is Ruining My Life. And listen, the first thing to say is, did you enjoy the picture that I sent you of my ball the other day? This is
the
horrendous.
photo Tom sent me. I was at work and Tom sent me a photo of him playing golf, and normally that would make me really envious and annoyed that I was doing radio and not playing golf, but the photo you sent me is every reason why I've not played winter golf.
It is absolutely horrendous. That is a golf ball. Now, for the purposes of the listener, that is basically it's a pile of mud that happens to have a golf ball in it.
Yeah,
right?
what's the point?
But also, can I just say, obviously I was playing with a mate and we were just like, oh, let's just give it a clean. But it was off the fairway. So if I was in some kind of medal scenario, I'd have to play with that. It's the size of a rugby ball.
Is that what you'd have to play that, would you?
I don't know. I mean, this is the other thing, Tom.
Surely not.
Shock horror. I don't really know the rules of golf.
Oh, this is the thing with golf, right? Is I've played so many rounds of golf at our golf club where you get complete, rules Nazis, and they just anything you do. No, that's not right. Subsection B4 says you can't do that. I'm like, why are you ruining it?
I once hit a ball into the trees on the club champs, and you're supposed to, if you think you're not going to find it, you've got to hit another one straight away. And I sort of hit it in the trees and thought, oh, I'll find it, and if I don't, I'll drop one up there. And I put my bag on my back and started walking, and one of the guys I was playing with literally pointed at me and shouted, "Back!" Back! Back! So, of course, when someone does that to you, you go back, right? Yeah. If I was ever in the war, I tell you what, I'm a follower, not a leader. Okay, fine, all right. So I sort of ran back and hit another ball. Walked up, found the ball, because I sort of could tell it wasn't quite in the woods. It was all right.
That rule, which is such a, you play golf with your friends a lot, casual golf, you can't just drop one if you've lost it.
No, I know.
The rule is to, well, no, you can now, but it's a more of a penalty. I think it's a 2-shot penalty if you were to drop one where you think it's gone, as opposed to going all the way back and just playing another.
But unless you are doing a medal or a card or something like that, how much do people really bother with those rules when they're playing with their mates and it's match play or whatever? You know, people just ignore them, really, don't they? And just say, yeah, it's one shot, fine, just drop it there.
I do, and I think that's the better way of playing golf. Like, every round that I've played that I really enjoyed are always the rounds that I play with my mates who don't care so much about every single particular rule, and it's more just about having fun. There's still a competition between you. I always think my mate John, who I play golf with quite a lot.
John,
we always love John.
Yeah, I love John. Good guy. He's no Jimmy, but I like John.
Yeah, no, better than Jimmy. When I play golf with him, there's competition between us, and we're keeping a Stableford score or whatever. But you don't take it off that. There's no grass there, and give yourself a better lie there or whatever. And maybe that's, I mean, it's not the game of golf, but it's the game of golf that I like to play.
I think it's a much more fun version. By the way, we should tell you, if you can hear the noises of balls being struck in the background, and you think that we're sort of talking whilst we walk around the golf course. That's not happening. We're actually here down at Pitch in central London. Brilliant indoor golf venue. Thank you to our friends at Pitch for giving this space. And you will hear golf balls being hit in the...
Oh, ass!
Oh, that was a good one. That was sweet. You caught him right by the ear.
It sounded good, that one. Well done, sir.
It's quite good because there's a net right behind your head, Tom, right?
Yeah, there is.
And there's a TV on the wall, right? And that is the wall between us and this net. And every time a ball's hit particularly well, the whole wall moves.
That sounds safe.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
You stay over there and I'll be here and I can just watch stuff unfold.
Have you ever been hit by a golf ball?
Very nearly the other day, my son was walking along after playing and he was chipping his ball and I said, don't do that, and he did it, and then I said, don't do that again, and he did it again, right? At which point he thinned it into a little tee box information stone.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You know, a tee box information stone, which is at the right angle to shoot the ball up, and I swear to God, his yellow range ball missed my head, not just my head, my temple, by I would say 2 inches.
Oh,
but also, if I was to be killed, if that was how I was to die, it's particularly slapstick. But also to die from a range ball,
awful.
I'd want it to be you know what I mean?
Pro V1.
Well, TP5.
Tell me TP5. Yeah.
But for a range ball to kill me, that'd be.
Or for reasons of sponsorship, any ball that Cobra were to put out.
Whatever Cobra want to do ball wise.
They don't currently, but if they were to, my God, that's what would want to kill me.
It would be a great ball.
Golf and injuries as well. I don't know if you have this where something almost gets stuck in your brain.
Yeah.
And you can't get it out of your head.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One for me is I once saw an animation video of someone using a nail clipper on their front tooth.
No. No, why? Why would Why would they do that, and why would you tell me that?
I don't know. I can't not see it.
Just to sort of make the teeth a little bit shorter?
No. It was like an animation. It didn't really happen. Like, imagine chopping your tooth with a nail clip.
Sharing the horrors in your head.
Sorry. But the golf one that I've seen in real life, right,
Yeah.
is, do you know the where it indicates what colour tee box you're on? So it's like a red or a yellow. They're normally like pieces of wood that are cut off at the side, and there's a colour on there.
Yeah.
Right? I saw a bloke kick one, so it came up from the ground, and it's put into the ground in spikes.
Oh, no.
So it came up, twisted over, and he stands on it, and it goes through his foot.
Put my foot on a spike?
On a spike.
Oh, my God.
Lynn.
Oh, my God. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, and every time I see one of those little indicators now, I can't not think about the guy that stood on it and it went through his foot.
That was the white tee box. Now that's for the red tees.
Yeah.
Put that by the ladies because it's covered in blood. That's horrifying. I once got a golf club in the face. Have I told you about this? Have we done this on the show before?
No.
When I was 13 years old and we were sitting on a bench watching a guy tee off. And the guy teed off, and the guy next to me was a bit of an amateur teacher, you know, always had tips and tricks and stuff, which is why ever since this I've always suspected people who give you tips on the course.
Yeah, dodgy.
You've never played with someone before and they go, swinging a bit quick. And you're like, am I? Swinging a bit quick? Am I really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sitting on this bench and this guy tees off and the guy next to me, Adam, stands up and says to the guy who's teeing off, no, you're drawing you're drawing the club back too quickly. You need to go slower and wider. And then pulls it back and pulls his driver. It was a ping, so that was, that was okay.
Yeah.
Right into my eye, the back of his driver.
Wow.
And I've got a scar here and here on my right eye socket. And it wasn't going at huge pace, but it split the skin, and I was drenched in my own blood. Welcome to Golf is Ruining My Life. Yeah, it was quite bad. Big black eye, and
Golfing injuries are it's comical because it's a comical sport.
Well,
So
I took
to
up
get
golf because I was scared of rugby as well.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get hurt.
And then there you go.
Yeah.
My M's dad has all the golf. I think he has 2 golf balls that have struck him.
He kept the balls?
Yeah, with a little bit, with the blood on it has gradually gone away. But at one point, there was the remaining blood on that golf ball where
The gristle.
he got hit, right? Which is bonkers.
That's deeply upsetting. So yeah, sorry about the picture of a ball covered in mud. But it's that time of year. The balls are covered in mud. It's very slappy out there. It's very wet out there as well.
It feels also that this year has been it's been like this for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been like this since like October, November, when normally you'll get golf all the way through till December, and then it becomes a bit slappy around this time.
Yeah.
But it's been like this since October. I've not played golf properly in so long, and I cannot wait to play again. But I just won't play if it's like that.
No, I know. You're a fair weather armchair golfer, but you are having to do that thing where you put your hand, like an old man, you're putting your hands on the armrests of the armchair.
Yeah.
Slowly thinking about coming up.
Bring yourself up.
And we're ready for you.
So I got some new golf clubs turned up at my house the other day from our lovely friends at Cobra. Thank you so much, Cobra.
They are great pals.
So good.
They're so nice.
So I've been rearranging my bag a little bit, and I still have the same putter that I've had for 3 years now. And I wanted to talk to you because I know you weren't in this as much as I was when I got it, is my love for Scotty Cameron putters.
A Scotty Cameron putter, you say?
Is the most
very
beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah, of course. They're incredible. They're very expensive, Tom. That's why I won't get one, because I don't want a putter that costs multiple hundreds of pounds when I snap it.
Yeah, 450 quid my putter was.
450 quid.
Yeah, but it's pure jewellery. It's pure golf jewellery.
It's golf bling.
Yeah. Because
really
it hasn't improved my game. In fact, I actually think I put worse with it.
Are you joking?
No.
Why?
Why do I put worse?
Yeah.
Because I went and got fitted. All I ever wanted was a Scotty Cameron Newport, which is the Tiger Woods. I think Tiger Woods, one of Tiger Woods' putters.
And
right?
he did well at golf.
He did so well. And I want to do well. So I need the things that he has.
Makes sense.
Right?
Okay.
So I went to get a Scotty Cameron Newport, and I got fitted for it. And he was like, you're not really good enough for this putter.
How did he put that to you?
He was like, well, like, this is like a bladed putter, and you get like a lot of forgiveness from like a mallet putter. And I was like, no, but like, I want the Tiger Woods putter.
That's really part of the lingo of the golf salesperson, isn't it? You know you're not as good at golf when they say, this club's got more forgiveness.
Yes, forgiveness.
That's really telling you need to be forgiven.
I feel
for
like
the crimes you commit on the golf course.
The golf lingo goes, forgiveness,
yeah.
player improvement, feel. When someone's like, this iron gives you feel, I'm like, you are a good golfer.
That's what I've said about
I just don't want to feel the shudder.
That's what I've said about my new Cobra blades. They've got a great feel.
Yeah.
And then my fingers completely numb because I keep thinning them because I'm not good enough. But I'm going to keep playing with them.
I'm somewhere between forgiveness and game improvement, and you're somewhere between game improvement and feel.
Let us know, what band of golf are you guys? The Toms at golfersruiningmylife.co.uk.
So when I went for this putter fitting, he was like, oh, well, this one's a little bit more forgiving, there's a little bit more weight behind it or whatever. And I was like, no, I want the blade. And he's like, okay. We hit the blade a few times, and he was like, okay, well, in his mind, he was kind of like, I'm not going to get this guy into a blade, but in his mind, he was like, I'm not going to get this guy into a mallet, but maybe I can get him a more mallet-style blade. So I've ended up with the square back, Scotty Cameron square back, which looks like a Newport, but it's got a bit of a fatter ass.
The thing... I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it. Can I say it?
Go on.
Like you. So,
yes.
Sorry, it was an open goal and I had to...
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Also, you've been to the gym, so that's not relevant anymore.
It's not relevant, no.
It's not fat. You've got glutes now.
2 stone down.
4 to go. Are
you mother? Golfer.
That's obviously a joke. What I've loved about your Scotty when I've used it, because that's the other thing about anyone with a Scotty Cameron on a golf course, it's like when someone's got an iPhone for the first time. You know when everyone got iPhones and suddenly they were showing them to you? How do you know someone's got a Scotty Cameron putter?
They'll show you it, yeah.
Yeah. But you have a go with it and you're like, oh my God. Your inner Brad Faxon appears and you're just like, the rhythm of it.
Yeah,
the
they're beautiful.
weighting.
Oh, the weighting's amazing. And when it comes out the centre, it just feels... It's the knife through butter thing. It's a feel golf club. It's pure feel, right? Which I don't have the feel.
Yeah.
I have the...
You need to be forgiven.
Yeah, I have the Matt Fitzpatrick. Whoa, whoa, hello, where's that going? That's what I'm at.
So hang on. So what are you going to do about the Scotty Cameron? You're just going to keep playing with it and be not as good at golf?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm that guy now. I'm the guy that rolls up with all the gear, but he doesn't play enough anymore.
Yeah.
He can get around, but his gear would suggest he's better than he is.
Also, Tom,
That's me.
what you normally do when you turn up for golf is, as I hear the noise of the car door slamming, you appear on the tee. And I've been there doing like yoga in the nets since 4 a.m. We're teeing off at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And there's you just like, yeah, it's fun, I've got this. Incredible.
Yeah, there really are two types of golfers. There's the ones that go and do all the practice and
Yeah.
they do the putts and they get the circle around the hole and they're like, yeah, let's feel some 2-footers so I know what it's like to go in.
And they're still rubbish.
Still rubbish.
Yeah.
And then there's me who turns up, who sees a tee time as a 10-minute window. So I could be there whenever in that window.
So annoying. So annoying.
That's how I feel.
Standing on the tee, practicing my swing. Also trying to have that sort of cagey conversation with the people who are up after us.
I never have that convo.
Should be here in a sec. I think he's just, it'll be fine. What's that screeching noise? Yeah, that's him. He's coming.
And it's the yeah, I'll just meet you halfway up the first. That's fine.
Unbelievable. Talking of screeching noises, we are screeching towards some adverts. So I'm going to pull up the handbrake on the first half of today's episode. However, in the second half, we've got some food chat coming your way.
I want to talk about the best golf courses to play in the UK.
Okay.
Because I feel like as we get into this year, people are going to start choosing lads' holidays and where they want to go and the courses that they want to tick off the box. So I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to talk about the amount of money that is made at Augusta in the food confectionery.
So we can work
zones.
out how much they've made. Okay, nice. Good to know that they've got some cash. Also, I've got to tell you about a Tiger Woods fact. I've got a good Tiger Woods fact.
And RBC Heritage this weekend on the PGA Tour, so we should probably talk about that as well.
It's a busy second half. Here come the adverts. Those were the adverts, and now this is the podcast. Welcome back to Golf is Ruining My Life. Let me
Go on,
open
give me your
by
Tiger Woods fact.
Giving you before you go on about food, right? Let me give you the Tiger Woods fact. Over his whole career, right, percentage-wise, Tiger Woods, right, hitting from between 100 and 110 yards. Okay, what percentage of those landed on the green from 100, 110 yards? Bearing in mind, to give you some context, any normal golfer playing that shot, you get to 100, 110 yards. If you're off 18 or 8 or whatever, you are attacking that green. You believe you can get that, right?
Oh my God, 100%.
So, well, that's right. That's what you think.
Yeah, but no, sorry. That's what, if I'm 100 yards out, I'm like, I'm on the green here. And maybe it shows my naivety with my level of golf. I'm not only like, I'm on the green, I want to be near the flag.
But also, crucially, if you then miss the green from, say, 110 yards, you're going to be cross. Like I say, even if you're a 24 handicapper, you've got expectations of getting in on that green from 110 yards. So with that in mind, extrapolate up towards the godlike status of Tiger Woods, percentage-wise over his career, from 110 yards, what percentage of those made it to the green?
This is brilliant.
It's a great fact.
I would be so bold as to almost say like 99%.
Yeah, something completely insane. Yeah,
Well, because how on earth is he missing from 100 yards in? He's Tiger Woods.
Right, exactly. And again, just feed into that how cross you are when you don't hit the green. When you've hit a good drive and you're 100 yards away and you miss the green, right? So you'd expect him to be, it would be, towards 99, 100%.
What? Yeah.
80%.
Shut up.
80%. So 1 in 5, he didn't make the green.
I just can't believe that. Like, I can't get my head round that.
And next time you're taking that shot and, you're missing that green.
I feel like I'm better than that. Am I better than that?
I think this might mean you're better than Tiger Woods. What I'm trying to get to is
Who
that
knew?
The numbers don't lie. You are better than Tiger Woods. And I've always said this about you. You hit more greens than Tiger Woods.
Always say that, don't you, before we tee off?
Yeah. Don't forget that, Tom. Play well. It's an incredible fact, isn't it? But I like these things that kind of inspire us next time you play, and if to not get as angry and to not feel like you should have done it when you didn't, and not everyone can. Golf's really hard.
This is a half stat here for you.
Love a half stat.
So it's
I
not
love a stat that begins. I think this is true.
It's
my
very
favourite.
much a This is very much a back of the bar at the golf club.
Yeah,
few
good.
pints in.
Yeah.
Don't really know much about this.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
here's my half stat.
Cool.
From 140 yards in,
Yeah.
even the pros don't get that many on.
That's a really.
I don't know the ins and outs.
Where did you get that
I don't know
from?
the ins and outs of it.
That's amazing. 440 now.
Ish. Imagine that on Sky Sports.
We should have more of these in the show where we just make up half facts.
For
And when-
140 yards in, it's not as many as you
Do
think.
you know how many pros 3-putt over a round, over 18 holes?
Do you?
Some of them do. Yeah, some of them do. So share that. Share, like, subscribe, Rate and review, follow, comment, email.
I've got so much time for that sort of thing. Yeah, bit. Some of them do, some of them don't.
Good.
Do you want to do some proper golf stuff, by the way? Because the RBC Heritage is happening.
Yes.
Following the Masters, it's not always got a great lineup, but there's a bit of proper golf back on our TV. Jordan Spieth won last year, which is quite exciting. Stuart Sings won. Webb Simpson's won in the past. I think most people avoid this one to watch because there's a little bit of a Masters come down.
I'll be watching every single second.
Yes, well,
Yep, see you there.
Cool. It's what when you hate your family. It's anything, isn't it? It's anything.
You can come and watch it with me. Don't breathe so loud. Yeah, it's fine.
Shut up, kids.
For God's sake.
So it's at Harbour Town. It's on. I'll probably watch a little bit on the Sunday.
So what is the next major now? Because is it the USPGA because they moved that round, or is it the US Open that's next in June?
It will be the.
I think it's the USPGA. I think they moved
it will be
USPGA into
Masters PGA Open,
and then
Open,
Open, and Ryder Cup.
Hold on, here's one for you.
Yeah.
Yes, Ryder Cup, insane. How do you feel about people calling it the British Open?
No, it's the Open.
Yeah.
It's the Open.
There's the US Open and then there's the British Open. No, it's the Open. It's called the Open.
I mean, I'm resentful of the.
Oh, just Open.
It's called Open. That's how big it is.
Yeah.
It's Open.
They are now calling it the US Open, and they're calling the Open the Open Championship. That's the new distinction.
That's leaning into it even more, isn't it? And that's just saying it's the Open. There's no British or European here, guys.
Yeah.
It's just the Open Championship. It's the number one.
That for me is the best major. It's the most exciting major. It's Royal Liverpool this year. Hoylake, very flat course. A lot of people say the worst on the Open Rota.
No, that's a nice thing to say, isn't it?
Very boring.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, that's coming this year. So yeah, we're just we're very much in golf season now.
Yeah, well, now the Masters has happened, it's all kicked off.
Yeah.
Talking of the Masters, Tom is desperate to tell us some facts about food.
Oh yeah, I've not really got those prepared fully.
Will these facts be made up like the
no.
one just now about 140 yards?
Hold on. I was trying to find it earlier. Hold on.
By the way, his phone has got a Augusta green cover, so it's a bit like your phone's got a green jacket.
Thanks, mate.
Lovely. That's very on brand.
Hold on.
So come on, let's get your Masters food stuff, please. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so this is really exciting. It's the amount of money that is made on the food alone at Augusta every single year.
Oh, great.
So they lose out. There's so many of these amazing money facts around Augusta. So they say they lose out $200 million per year from not having a sponsorship deal, because
don't have sponsorship, do they?
There's nothing really, if you think of the boards, there's nothing really there. 200 million they lose out on.
But then it would be like Mercedes-Benz everywhere or whatever.
Can you
the
imagine?
New Kia sponsors the 13th. No, thank you, Kia.
That's what makes the Masters so special. Is it's the crowds are super respectful. There's no huge grandstands.
And I just think that advertising really, really cheapens any podcast or any kind of tournament. Where did you get that top from?
This
by the way?
is from Cobra. Oh, we love our friends at Cobra Puma. They do great golf clubs and golf clothing. I want to talk about golf courses for people to play this year. Some really iconic UK courses that maybe you want to go and visit on a lad's trip, or if you're coming over to the UK, what you'd want to go and visit.
Yes.
Because you played some great stuff last year.
Yeah, I did. I had a great time. As I've said millions of times, I played Dornoch last year. St. George's a couple of times. Littlestone as well down in Kent was nice. Been very, very lucky. So where should we recommend? If you're watching this on YouTube maybe and you're in America,
yes,
right, and you're coming over to the UK this summer, maybe to watch the Open Championships, where should we tell these guys to play?
I got a secret course for you.
So don't tell anyone this.
Oh, yeah, don't tell anyone.
So don't share
the
this, guys, okay? Keep this to yourselves. Go on, mate.
So you're coming over to the UK as an American, or you live over here. The sort of places where you probably will find yourself going are to your St. Anne's, your Liverpools, that coast, that Fylde coast, which has just got great golf courses.
We could really stitch up some Americans here and say anything that says pitch and putt or public, they're the best ones.
Yeah,
we have public schools. It's the same thing as public golf courses. They're the ones that are really, really good ones.
So I've spoken about this course on the show before, but I know we've had so many new listeners recently that might not have heard of it. So you're coming over to that part of the world. So you're in northern England.
Yeah.
Go over to the Lake District and go all the way up the Lake District to then back down onto the coast and go and play a golf course called Silloth on Solway.
Silith on Solway. Spell that for me because these guys are going to start typing it in there.
Silth space on Solway. SOLEWAY ish.
That was like you were channeling spelling from beyond the grave there. I'm getting an S. Solway.
An I?
Anyone? Okay.
Silith on Solway.
Beautiful.
So it's very... it's unknown, I would say, for how good it is. Yeah. I played there 2 summers ago and just had this beautiful end of summer round of golf where we teed off at like 5 p.m. and we were the last out. Oh. It's a beautiful linksy golf course. Yeah. It's pristine. And the fee, we paid a twilight fee, so we paid £20.
Oh my word. Which in dollars is about $1.
Yeah, it's about $1.
It's not. Okay, good. So that's a good one.
But it's better than a good one. It's like, it's a hidden secret. Yeah. So you won't have to pay loads of money to go. You will get a tee time. And you will have found this hidden gem in the UK that like, also it's one of those, if you know, you know.
But also, I would say to anyone coming over for the for the Open Championships or for any reason this summer, don't just go and play the courses near where the Open is, because this is what happens. I know this because I've got friends who live down in Kent. Yeah. When they have the Open down at St George's, all the other courses, which are brilliant, but really they crank up their charges because they know they're going to get the Open tourists. Same with Dornoch when the Open's up in Scotland. So sure, play maybe near where the Open is, but then go down to the southwest. There's no big... I don't think there's anywhere on the Open circuit that plays down in the southwest. No. Right? There's amazing links courses in the southwest of England. You can play Trevose, you can play Thurleston. There's loads and loads of great courses down that neck of the woods as well. So anywhere like that is just brilliant.
I heard this thing that apparently a lot of courses now in the UK are doing, and especially in Scotland, because they're funded by tourism. So a lot of the money comes from people coming over from America, from China, to come and play golf. Where these guys that will come over will literally go most expensive courses in the UK and will play the courses that are the most money because they are therefore the best ones. This is the problem. This is what screwed this industry over the last few years, but like over the last 20 years.
People with too much money?
People with too much money going and playing on courses which are incredible. People like sort of clocking onto that as an idea, so then raising the money to play on those courses so normal people can't go and play. And they've seen this throughout Scotland. Especially, I called up a few of my friends who work in golf to try and book golf holidays this year, and they were like, good luck playing in Scotland, because post 150, post St Andrews, that's done.
But great for them to get the business, but at the same time, the whole point of Scottish golf especially was how accessible it was. It's public up there compared to the rest of the UK. Talking of, and we're running out of time on Golf is Ruining My Life today, talking of actually playing golf, Tom, an elephant in the room we haven't addressed yet, really. How is the wrist? How is it looking for you to get out there again? When are we playing?
The wrist injury is getting better, which is good. As soon as the weather starts to sort itself out, I'm going to be back out there. Okay. I'm going to be playing.
Aims and ambitions and intentions, please.
Start of May. Okay. For the rest of the year. There is so much stuff that I've just remembered we need to talk about on this show, and we can't finish without talking about it.
Well, go on then.
We're going to have to sue someone.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Do you need to get the lawyers in? Because they're sitting over there watching. I can get the lawyers to come in.
We're going to have to sue someone. Right. So I got an email, right?
Yeah.
I got an email from, let me find this.
So this is our email address, thetoms@golfisruiningmylife.co.uk. You can email us, and then we often read out the email on the show because, we're pretty desperate for content. So just chuck them our way.
Where is it now? Let me find. Okay, I got an email from a guy called Mike, Hoye. Hoy?
Hoy, A-H-O-Y, Hoy, yeah. Hoy, Mike.
Mike emailed us. He said, hi, Tom and Tom.
Hello.
I hope all is well. Congrats on the new show. 3 series. Yeah. I'm reaching out on behalf of Brooks Rodan.
Brooks Rodan?
Brooks Rodan, a resident of San Francisco and a writer, poet, golfer. Oh. He has a new book coming out called Golf is Ruining My Life.
Oh my, he has what?
Yeah. He named the book before we knew about your show.
Did he? Well, in the same way that the Open's called the Open Championships over here, this book's got to be called The US Golf is Ruining My Life.
Yes, yeah.
We are the original.
I've attached a press release and blurb. We'd love it if you talk about it on the show.
Well, we've done that, haven't we?
There you go.
We've only gone and plugged. Only on this...
Brooks Rodan!
Only on this show would we plug Golf is Ruining My Life here on Golf is Ruining My Life. Do check out the book Golf is Ruining My Life.
So funny, right?
Funny.
But really nice. Like fun that we're getting so many emails now, which we really love getting. The Toms at golfisruiningmylife.co.uk.
And tell us, how is golf ruining your life? How is your addiction levels at the moment? What are you hoping to do?
Yeah.
How have you moved things around in your diary? Have you cancelled work commitments? Which is something I've managed to do for this week, just because you want to play golf, and then you get found out for it, and they say, why can't you, for example, interview Ben Elton? And you say, because I've got an important work thing.
Is that true?
Yes.
You're brilliant.
Yes.
Um,
But I'm playing, to be fair, it's because I'm playing golf with John Robbins, so you should approve of that. I'm playing golf with John. But then
when am I invited to this bloody thing? You know how much I love John Robbins, man.
Am I going to bring you down in your armchair? Is that how it's going to work?
Yes.
You've got to be playing again. Then you can come and play with us.
So very quickly, the email, which was lovely, and also ridiculous. We went viral on TikTok.
Oh my God, I can't believe we've left this till the end of today's episode. This is crazy. It's because Tom Green did a massive rant about how, old people shouldn't be allowed on the golf course.
I'm a big leftist rant.
A big leftist rant. No. What exactly happened, Tom? Take us through it.
So we posted a little stat on... We have a TikTok channel now, which you can go follow, which is Golf is Ruining My Life. And we posted... It was my stat about how many more birdies a scratch golfer gets over an 18 handicapper.
I reckon it's about 1.8.
Exactly.
Something around there.
So this went online, and as of talk about this right now, we've got 200,000 views on it.
Are you joking?
And some of the comments are hilarious.
Oh, take us through, please.
This is
all positive, yeah?
Oh, all positive, yeah. User 72011678891752. Catchy.
That's my pin.
Buying microphones and running podcasts should require strict licenses that these two shouldn't have.
I feel quite seen. I do feel quite seen with that comment.
You're really
it's
angry.
a fair point.
This is someone else. I got dumber while watching this.
Try being in it, mate. It's unbelievable. I'm losing IQ points by the second.
There's just so many people hate us. I don't understand why anyone's shocked by this stat.
No.
What about the 200,000 people that are?
Yeah, exactly. It's been shared loads. It's a great stat.
Someone put, and I think they're being ironic, enlightening.
Did they put it in that sarcastic font?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hilarious. Basically, people don't think we know what we're talking about, but we've never claimed to.
Could you do us a favor, though? Could you head over to our TikTok channel and find that video and just write something in the bottom like, this is amazing?
Yeah, please help us.
What a fact. 1.8. I'd have thought it was near a 6 or 7. Just something. Yeah. And just specifically as well, say, I'm really grateful that these guys are making this show without a license.
Yeah.
We've got a license to podcast, and we've got a license to return again next week for more Golf is Ruining My Life.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. You know where to find us on all the socials. You can watch this entire episode over on our YouTube channel.
See you next time.